So we're going to be talking about what has Lateshia Pearson in hot water, why she's being called out, okay? And it has something to do with one of these such photos. And we're also going to be talking about certain married to medicine ladies have some things to say about maybe why Dr. Heavenly wasn't supported by one of the fellow doctors on the show. So we're going to dive all the way into it. So stick around for the end of this video because we got some things to get into. Sky Squad, we are back in the building. Of course, it is Sunday. An episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta is going to be airing tonight, and we will be recapping that tomorrow. So make sure to be on the lookout for the live chat as we break it all down. All right. But before we actually get into that, let's talk about the ladies of Married to Medicine. What is going on? Dr. Heavenly appeared on a podcast, and the source is The Z Activist. I will put this link for this particular podcast in the description so that you guys can watch it in full for yourself to support our fellow podcasters. And shout out to our friends over at No Chaser for actually posting this clip as well. So the headline reads, Dr. Heavenly wasn't surprised by the lack of support by one of her castmates, but was disappointed by one of the healthcare providers on the show. Now, as she's talking about this, right, she is heavily leaning into, now we know for certain it likely ain't Dr. Jackie that she's talking about. We know for certain that it is not Dr. Contessa who wasn't supportive, because Dr. Contessa had been supportive, and she acknowledges that. She acknowledges Dr. Mimi as well. So who does that leave? Now, of course, she could potentially be talking about one of the newbies, Angel Love, but Angel is has a different sort of occupation within the medical field, so it could have been her technically. But I think my spidey senses tell me that she's obviously speaking about, well, when it says lack of support by one of her cast members, obviously TOYA, who has made it known that she does not support Dr. Heavenly, but doesn't also live in the district, okay? Doesn't live in that district. So did it really matter? Yes and no, right? It matters to the degree that if a cast member is unsupportive, then it could very well impact the people who are fans of said cast member to not vote for that person. But I would also hope that if you are voting and you are in that particular district, you would have been voting for the candidate that you felt best suited your needs, right? And if that was Dr. Heavenly, then that was Dr. Heavenly. And if it was the candidate who actually won, then it was that person, right? So we're only left to believe that she's speaking about Dr. Simone, who has made it known that Dr. Simone just don't like Dr. Heavenly at this point. She not effing with her. She not fooling with her. She not playing no games with her. So as Dr. Heavenly talks about, this lack of support, I think it's also interesting to note that I don't believe that Dr. Simone actually lived in the district. But still, when the cast members outwardly don't support you, then I think that's also telling, right? That's, it's also telling. Somebody commented in the chat and says, after the way that she tried to paint Dr. Simone as an unhinged, aggressive doctor, I mean, you do the rest, right? You do the math. That unhinged thing, that definitely struck a chord on this show. But TOYA and Mariah are weighing in. Mariah, who, as we know, is the creator of Married to Medicine. I, for whatever reason, don't know why they didn't just shift Mariah on over to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yeah, I said it. She knows the TV game. But maybe because of the issues with the production company / network may have prevented that. I still say I'm not sure why somebody hasn't picked Mariah up for a show. I don't understand it. The woman is a walking television show. I mean, heck, Mariah, I would cast you. I don't even have a show yet, okay? But I definitely would center some people around you. All right. And yes, babe, take all the money. Take all the money. Just, I'm just trying to make enough to live and travel. You know what I'm saying? Because that's it. That's all I need. Just send me my cut, right? As we make this show. surrounding you and the girls. We can find a cast. We can. All right. We can just find some dynamic ladies and you can help cast. I mean, you can do all the casting, do all the work if you want to. I just want to get you back on TV. That's just me. Anyway. So having said that, or maybe they thought yo mama since everyone has one, referring to obviously Dr. Heavenly's use of yo mama as a clapback. Someone else says Dr. Heavenly seems to forget that her behavior diminishes her message, and Mariah says facts. Another user says, if they don't live in the district, why does it matter? A black woman won. It just wasn't you. Maybe they liked the other candidate. TOYA says, period. Period. I mean, and that's also true as well. I mean, here's the thing. When you get into this political arena, you got to also understand that, just because, and here's the thing. If it were me, I would have definitely been in support of Dr. Heavenly, but I don't live in that, I don't live there. So, what do I have to say about it? But at the end of the day, I do think it is up to each person to endorse the candidate that they feel would best exhibit, the qualities that they need in leadership, because what is happening in our lifetime in general and within our government definitely needs to be addressed. And you want to have someone who is there who is going to be very, very serious about it. And if they thought that there was another person who was more qualified for the job, then I would highly request that they also vote for the direction that they feel like they should go. I mean, that's just it. No harm, no foul, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Again, it's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I cannot hate on them for, if you know what I'm saying, if at the end of the day, if it were me and someone else up for an award and we both did the same thing and some of you guys voted for another creator who may have been better suited for the award this year, I'm going to say vote for the person that you felt like gave you what you needed for that particular award. And we're going to still shout out that person because that's just, for me, how I roll. There's enough space in this room for everybody. And I feel like water is constantly flowing into my cup, right? And whatever flows off onto anybody else, boom, go get it. But also too, I understand this because I have that mentality. That also means that if you feel like somebody else is a better candidate for an award, podcaster of the year or something like that, and you felt like somebody else deserved it, then you felt like somebody else deserved it. That also does not diminish what I think that you think of me, right? So that is something that Dr. Heavenly is going to have to either live with or not, and I understand her frustrations, but I also have to say that I understand where the ladies might be coming from as well, because this is a serious matter. And, I think that they've had their own dealings with her that would lead them in another direction. Okay. So now that we've talked about that, let's talk about Lateshia. So when I saw this, I had to really kind of look and see what was going on. Right. So for me, I'm going to tell y'all how I roll. If I know you, okay, if I know you and and then sometimes I probably got to do better with this, right? Because sometimes I don't know what people be posting and I just see your name and I will like the post, okay? I will just like the post. So that's number one. That's off GP. I'm just going to like it because I know you, because I want to show you love. That's how I roll. That's how I move. And if I'm really feeling froggy, I will actually leave a comment because, I just also want to give you that extra bit of oomph. You know what I'm saying? Get that oomph engagement going, right? You know what's funny? That's also why I never understand why people leave negative comments on something, because you do know that you are just helping the person's engagement, right? And it would seem to me as though you would think to yourself, why am I helping somebody that I don't like? But anyway, for me, because I don't have nobody that I really don't like, I'm liking and I'm commenting. So I was just scrolling through, right? And I happened to see this picture of Lateshia. I was like, she looking good right here. Come on, girl. Look, you looking good, right? So I looked into it. I said, okay. It says, man, okay, GLEN Pearson, is this acceptable? No disrespect intended at all, with the heart emoji. Now let me go back to my little bubble and enjoy my Sunday. Church and fellowship were amazing this morning. Happy Sunday, y'all. So I'm like, girl, is this what you wore to church? I mean, let's get it. I don't know if she wore this to church. I think this is just a photo, right? Anyway, So, y'all, this was the previous post, or at least it was maybe a part of a carousel of a post. And for whatever reason, Glenn then reposted this on his IG story and says, disrespectful, go find some attention. Guess mine is not good enough. So it was reposted by the Reality Entertainment TV underscore. So y'all make sure y'all follow Reality underscore TV because we always talk about them on this channel. So it says Glenn Pearson says his wife Lateshia Pearson's recent Instagram photo is disrespectful. So, and I'm looking at the photo and I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, she got a juicy booty and whatnot. And I don't mean that in no disrespectful way. Glenn, don't get mad at me. Okay. Don't get mad at me because the booty is booty. And so I was like, well, as I'm looking at it, I'm like, is it disrespectful though? Because to be honest with you, I'm like, if you got it, flaunt it, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, do the do, like, do what you do. If you got it, like, get it. But I also have a different type of mentality when it comes to stuff like this. Like, I don't really, you know, people, when you post something on social media, I guess because my mind automatically does not go to, oh, she posted a photo and her booty looking juicy, don't really mean, in my mind, that does not mean she's going to be attracting the attention of other people. Because in my mind, just by the very nature of her posting, she looks good anyway. So that would attract somebody anyway, right? Or am I just delayed in my thinking? Am I wrong for this? For my thinking that I'm like, because I'm like, girl, if your booty is looking good right there, it's looking good. 9 times out of 10, one of her homegirls took that photo and said, yes, girl, this is the one. And she posted it because she was looking good and she might be proud of, the work that she might be putting in the gym. You don't really know. And sometimes I feel like when we go to the gym and when we work out and when we doing our thing, yeah, we want to show it. And it don't be for that level of attention of like, oh, I'm thinking about the male gaze when I post my photo. Cause it could be, I want to show my baddie girls that, yo, we can do this and we can rock and we can look good in our jumpsuits. I just don't think in those terms, right? So it just don't make no sense to me. So, and then furthermore, to sit there and then repost it, I feel like that's the attention seeking behavior because 9 times out of 10, ain't she probably in the other room? Okay. Like, ain't she might be down the hall? Like, ain't she might she not be in the bedroom? Taking a shower, like ain't y'all in the same house? Like, why would you repost this when you could just literally open up your phone, go to your text messages, and then say, babe, I'm gonna show you this photo. I feel like it's a bit disrespectful. Can you take it down for me? Okay. And then her to then on this, it looks like she put this I guess maybe somebody text her or something like that and said he said it's disrespectful or whatever like that. And then somebody else said, who moved like a snake? That's what I want to know. She moved like a snake. If you look and see that in the background, and then she said, and then somebody else said, man, Glenn called your ASS out. I mean, he definitely did call your ASS out. I mean, that was what he was calling out. So for me, I'm kind of like, I mean, look, she obviously don't take too much offense to it, but the repost is crazy for me because I don't know that I would have reposted it, but she's letting us in on her tea. But at this point, I kind of feel like, well, almost why not? Because he basically posted it. Like, it's disrespectful. It's actually disrespectful for you to post that. It's more disrespectful for you to post it for you to repost that is disrespectful to me when you got her number or you right down the hall or laying in the bed. Why would you do that? Knowing it's probably going to get picked up. But maybe they did know. I don't know. All I know is that I'm like, girl, if you got it, flaunt it. That's what she should have said. If I got it, flaunt it. Boy, I know you want it. Let me turn around and let you check up on it. Sky Squad, that's all we got for y'all in this video. Make sure you like it. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell button for more shenanigans. And subscribe if you haven't already done so. We got some great things going on this channel. We got books on Amazon. We got trips to Bali coming up. 4 more spaces available. Click the link in the description down below. We got classes, y'all. Somebody just wrote me in like the review for yesterday's class. Somebody literally wrote about it, and y'all, I was almost in tears. So if you have been missing out on our classes, like, get in class, okay? Get in class. All right, with that, I will see you guys in the next video.